Hello, friends. Today I'd be reading and explaining this famous poem by William Wordsworth. So, this is a famous poem written by William Wordsworth, and it was written in 19th century, and it basically talks about the detachment of human being from the nature and his extra intention and getting extra indulged in the worldly possessions and all thing that belongs to the materialistic life. So first of all, I'll read this poem for you, then I'll explain the uh, difficult words and what is the central idea of this poem. So let me read it first for you. The world is too much with us, late and soon, getting and spending, we lay waste our powers. Little we see in nature that is ours. We have given our hearts away, a sordid boon. This sea that bears her bosom to the moon, the winds that will be howling at all hours, and are upgathered now like sleeping flowers. For this, for everything, we are out of tune. It moves us not, great God. I'd rather be a pagan suckled in a creed outworn. So might I, standing on this pleasant lea, have glimpses that would make me less forlorn, have sight of Proteus rising from the sea, or hear old Triton blow his wreathed horn. So the poet talks that the world is too much with us. So with this sentence, the poet means that we are too much indulged in the worldly positions, and also we have too much concerns about our money, luxuries, and inessential comforts of the life, and we lay waste our powers in getting and spending. For example, we spend our powers and energy to get anything materialistic, and also all our mind energy and bodily energy, all thing is completely dedicated to get the worldly pleasures and to have the much more possessions of this worldly life. So in this distractions, we all have forgotten the nature, and we are completely detached from the beauty of nature. So the poet is saying, getting and spending will lay waste our powers. So this power should also be harnessed to see the beauty in nature. So we all have uh, make, made our hearts away, or detached our hearts from this natural scenario. So the poet, what is saying? The poet is saying, this sea. I mean, look at this sea. The poet says, look at this sea that bears her bosom to the moon. So here, the poet gives a personified identity to the moon and the sea, and it gives a romantic sense, and as if the moon is a personified entity, and which uh, I mean sees the bosoms of the sea, and there is an intimate connection between these two entities, and it gives us a romantic feeling. And also, the poet talks about the winds that is howling, creating noise, and upgathered like sleeping flowers. So, all these are the human senses. The poet uh, gives us all this personified attributes to these non living objects to give us a heightened and exaggerated feelings of human nature and also human mind. So, next poet saying, for this, for everything, we are out of tune. Means we are completely disassociated and we are no longer connected to these beautiful things. So the poet has a desire and expresses his intense desire and long to be a pagan. So better he would be a pagan than being indulged in this worldly life. Pagan is someone who worships the nature. So he would be completely dedicated and devoted in a creed. Creed is a belief. Outworn means outdated, old, and that is something that belongs to the past age, old age. So outdated creed, outdated belief. So he would like to be a pagan, uh, nature worshipper, would be sacred, means would be completely dedicated and devoted, so that so by doing so he can stand on the pleasant lee of the nature. On the pleasant lee means grassy land. Lee means a land that is filled with grass and greenery. So the pleasant, the poet wants to stand on this pleasantly by becoming a pagan, so he could enjoy the glimpses that would make him less forlorn. I mean, forlorn means weary, tired. So his tiredness will be vanished if he does so. Have sight of Proteus rising from the sea, or hear old Triton blow his wreathed horn. So Proteus and Triton are these two entities, and these two are from Greek mythology. Proteus was one of the Proteus and Titan. These two were of the Greek gods of sea. So the poet wants to stand on a high place and overlooks from that high place to sea to get a glimpse of Proteus rising from the sea and also Triton, get the beautiful glimpses of the Triton blowing his wreathed means coiled, something that has a coiled and twisted shape of horn like something that can be uh, blown out to make a noise. So horn shape horn shape object that is in the hand of the sea god Triton, and he would be enjoying all this beautiful and amazing things to get and catch the true beauty of the nature. So, this poem is all about the indulgement and get the enjoyment of the nature. And the poet wants to say that we are all given our hearts and all our attention to get the worldly pleasure only and worldly possessions. So we should also take care of nature and also glimpse also should be, I mean, fortunate enough to enjoy the beauty of nature as well. Thank you so much for watching this video.